Let's talk about Marcus, never live in vain. Brother Marcus, never live in vain. If you follow that man word, you will live again. And if you follow that man word, you will live again. Talk about Marcus, never live in vain. Good God, Marcus, never live in vain. And if you follow that man word, you will live again. And if you follow that man word, you will live again. Teaches us to respect the brother Malcolm X. Man like Jomo Kenyatta too. Teaches us to respect man like Nelson Mandela, and all like his colleague them too. Let me hear you talk about Marcus, never live in vain. May God, brother Marcus, never live in vain. And if you follow that man words, you will live again. You follow?
Yes. Greetings, we there with you. We're coming. We're going to do two parts. Because we never honored the script yesterday. You know? I get old now, and when the body just say, yo, you need rest, a rest you have. You understand? So it's black is we call it African history in the I call it African history in the diaspora. Other people call it say different things, and the different things that other people have been saying and we are saying as well as been saying in school and college and everywhere else is black history. You know? That's what we're saying. We've always been saying black history. But me like the fact to say African history in the diaspora. So when we use the word diaspora, is actually saying we the children of the slaves. You understand? In the diaspora. But Marcus Garvey, I want to really say a few things that I personally have been feeling for years. And yesterday there was a discussion on a Zoom. Now you know what did me. But there was this discussion, and the discussion, hold on.
Marcus Garvey words call. Marcus Garvey words come to pass. Marcus Garvey words come to pass. Can't get no food to eat. Can't get no money to spend. Oh.
Yes, again, poor Marcus. So the discussion, someone wanted a debate, but the sister said no. She prides herself on information, and information, like I've been saying to her still again, is education. So the brothers, them, after a good half hour, because there were about 6 of them, after about half hour, them relax themselves. This is Americans, relax themselves and say, okay, we will concede and we'll have this discussion. So the sister threw Marcus Garvey, and well, we're not gonna just deal with Marcus Garvey because she did put overthrow inside this. She put several of her heroes in the middle, but she particularly emphasize on Marcus Garvey and ask the question, what was Marcus Garvey about? You know, in relation to the fact that he was organized, he had an organization and it attracted thousands of people that went into millions. And he never went to Africa, but he spoke to representatives from Liberia. Because the Liberians and the Senegalese were two governmental institutions and peoples that were trying to get us to return home, to return to the continent. And I say get us, because they spoke a lot to the American government and they sent various letters and everything and envoys to the Caribbean. There were some people, like my grandparents them, that heard about it, and there were some people that never hear a damn thing about anything. So I'm not saying that my grandparents heard anything about that. You understand? Where my great-grandfather hears something, he was in Panama. So them hear two American sources about Senegal return and so on. So this thing was going on for a long time, These different factions are saying that we want to claim our people, And unfortunately, in our lifetime, we have not seen that. We've not seen that or heard that, but we have heard it. We heard that there was a Balfour Agreement for Ashkenazis them to go to Palestine. So that's why I'm on right now, because the two things are synonymous, right? But there was nothing, has been nothing for us. And even after the second war that the Europeans had, and Britain brought our grandparents and some of our parents here, 1945, because some came before the war and some came as the war ceased to help England. So there was those who were transcripted into the army, and there was those who were sought after the war finished to come to England. They were picked. They were sought after. They were picked from across the Caribbean islands to come to England to help them redevelop their infrastructure and so on. We weren't here to pick up demolition, after bombs drop on buildings. No. We're here for nurse, for doctor, for health service, Royal Email, transportation, rail transportation, and bus transport, and all these things. Oh yes, you understand? If any person take time out to look and see the work that the African Caribbean slaves, servitude slaves, were sought after to do, then you know how valuable we have been for so many decades. And then you quantify how disrespectful and disregarding these people have been to us. So then again, that's why I branches off and say, I don't want to talk about no Windrush. Because these things sidetrack things and people get excited with these little trinkets. Not that the Windrush never happened, but the Windrush was not after the war. I mean, it happened after the war, but Windrush wasn't that immigration, process of people them sought it after and was brought here by the government to do something. The Windrush was people who came to England of their own volition. Even though them use the term, them go to the motherland and all these things, but they came on their own volition. The other people, them, was sorted. There was a brain drain throughout the islands of the Caribbean. And the British governors and everybody gave the registration, the documentation, everything about all the personals. And those people were interviewed and everything else and just told to grab them bits and bobs, and this is where you're going. And there were some people who said, listen here, this man is my man. Them said no. So people couldn't come up here as husband and wife, you know. So get that one straight in with a brain still again. So let's go back to Marcus Garvey now and this history. So Marcus Garvey since we say the Caribbean, Marcus Garvey was able to reach the ears, the eyes, not the ears, the eyes of people who could have read. And even those who couldn't read, someone read for them. And dispatch information all across the diaspora world. And inform us of what is happening and what ideas and things that his organization has implemented and are intending to apply to, and so on and so on. So the man had a serious spirit and desire for African people. What the sister said that made me, that consolidate the things that I was thinking for years and years before me reach our fifth farm at school in this country is he said a lot, he said everything. But the linchpin of going to Africa wasn't something that was emphasized to the point where there was no organized body to say, listen here, you see these people here? We're sending them, are they ready and able to go to the continent? Nothing like that never happened. There's some people who try to make it fair seeming like yes, no. It's the Black Star Liner. The ships were sorted after to be able to do that. For those of us who are able, and those of us not even able to, you know, those of us who wanted just to go there right now. So once you have the transportation, there won't be so much hindrance. And I think that's what Garvey conjured up, had in his mind, that once him get these ship, and some people say boat can't go away, so stop that rubbish. When him get these ship, it would have give people them the opportunity to say, yo, I'm ready. And not just say, yo, they're ready. The whole the whole vibration was to get people prepared to look upon Africa, look upon themselves and say they're going home, or I want to go home. And they were a body that was helping to facilitate people to be in that number of readiness. Yes. That's why some people talk about Garvey saying, them take the money. No. True to this organization strategy that I'm trying to project, because there was a body that spoke to people who want to go, but them don't have $2. And that body was to try and equip people on how to save and so forth and so forth. Just like we had partner run about the place, but particularly here in England, we know about the partner, right? We even run partner back home, but those type of strategies and everything was introduced to people. And because there were various segments and various to help people in different areas of their needs, to help meet their needs. And Garvey, being there in the flesh, in America, and watching how people do what they do and trying to make ends meet and having all these different jobs and everything. And they could have 4 jobs, and the 4 jobs don't make one. So his work with the people throughout what we call in social science and keeping the people on them toes was not to inflate what his desires was to communicate to them that it is a struggle and it will be a struggle and it's burdensome. But we need to stand the course. It's not a 100-meter sprint. It's not a stable chase, even though there's a lot of obstacles in the way. It's a marathon. And we're going to have a lot of obstacles from people who oppose us. And then Du Bois, what I'm saying, Du Bois was saying. Du Bois kept saying, and y'all need to read this, Du Bois kept saying, he's not eloquent enough and putting across what he's thinking. But Du Bois did not share with Marcus Garvey all the information about Liberia and Senegal and all of these things, right? Because, he's well educated, but he opposed Marcus Garvey because Marcus Garvey just come in America and him see a void, but it wasn't a void. He see that the people were not, the laborers and everybody, the working class citizens, population, the downtrodden people were not being communicated to. And even though Du Bois has said that this man is not eloquent, he's uneducated and everything, him and his top brass education from Harvard and Yale and everything were not communicating with the people. But Garvey was. Garvey was speaking. And the words he used were about the condition the people them was in. So they resonated to him. He never was speaking above the people them head. And yet still recognizing that they don't have no soul, as in shoe. All them booger them have hole. They're lacking a lot of things, amenities, and so him come from that environment. He came from that environment. So he could relate to the people and the people and relate to him. So every so often, he made them understand about back to Africa and so on. His popularity naturally grew because it resonated with a lot of the people, them. Huge summer people. Them can see a vision. Them can see, them eyes start opening, and them can see a reason for working for a job. But also a reason to listen to this man saying about saving that sector of the organization that implemented a program and taught people, informed people on how to save. They could see the reality of that, the logics behind that. So a lot of people's life change. Their lives change. Them try to apply those strategies in relation to working hard as they were doing, but saving. Not just spend the money, not just go out there when the week come, even if it's summer, and worse if it was winter, buying alcohol. No, they were listen. That area, that group, that segment in the organization was to help reform people, help direct people in their thinking. So them have a purpose in life, and they have desires, and they can see it. It wasn't a carrot being dangled in front of them and say, watch, I sit there. So I always sympathize with that. But what happened is, Marcus Garvey needed support. And he didn't sought for support. When Garvey was learning a number of things, I have to say learning, because when he was in England before he got to America, he was learning. He was also being taught by Mr. Thornton. But if I talk about this brother, this gentleman, people are gonna say me bias. So me not gonna talk about him, I go call him name and I go put him picture up. Because nobody mentions him. And he was the intelligence behind or within the UNIA. Let that be understood. But you see, sometimes we fall flat on our face, African Caribbean people, because we're not good at delegating responsibilities. Because we want to be leader. We want to be seen as leader. When Marcus Garvey, before Marcus Garvey left England, Marcus Garvey was given a training job, a job that the individuals, them, Muhammad Ahmad, them train him in journalism. They had a newspaper and then gave him some work for though. While he was them train him because he said what his aspiration is and what some of his thinking is and so on. Now, some of the people that go around and lecture about Marcus Garvey around England or Europe, they don't mention these things because them have this thing about is Muslims and everything. Goddamn stupid people. When Marcus Garvey got his documentation and everything to go America, the brothers them decide to journey with him. Now hold up. Them have a business here. And them decide to travel, some of them, with Marcus Garvey to the United States of America. And the others who were in publishing and everything to do with putting this a newspaper together and everything, they were sent for after. Listen. And those people, those brothers, and the owner of that newspaper accommodated Marcus Garvey and supported Marcus Garvey in publication. which is information, which is telecommunication that you need. Like today now we have this multimedia and we're idiot because we're not using it correctly. We're not using it properly. Not correctly, we're not using it properly. But those brothers are able to do that and were willing to do that for Marcus Garvey. Now here the Pankoot mindset now. They're saying they saw an opportunity to expand their newspaper business. And they were using Marcus Garvey. Stop your chopping mouth, man. I hear that talk that. Because it would be a lucrative business anyway. It would have been. And it became such. But it wasn't their newspaper. It was a UNIA newspaper. You have to look at that. You have to look at that. They never went there and sabotaged, use Marcus Garvey and publish, set up printing and find accommodation and then set up the lettering and the printing, and they did all of that, but they did not set up themselves. They structuralized something to support the UNIA philosophy. That's what they did. And they were Muslims. So stop it. They were Muslims. So why is I'm getting heated up now? What prohibited him, Marcus Garvey, from delegating responsibility to other people? What did that? That's what you all need to find out. He wasn't good at delegating. He was not good at delegating. You know what it is to have something and you delegate your responsibility to other people? Because you see that they're skillful, they're talented and everything, and you know it. You know it, you can see it. What are you going to do? Try to use your brain like they're shubin, and screw them over to get something. No, he didn't do that, but he just didn't know how to delegate. I'm going to come back to that, delegating, because that's why the UNIA has done nothing. And even him sons used to set up people talking a whole heap of hogwash and getting people all involved in this religious segregation and all of these nonsense. And the mighty work of their father, not one of them pick up the mantle and say, yo, here what? This is what daddy lived and died for. So we are going to take daddy's work to the next level, to the best of our abilities, and incorporate all of these people and look at what could have been done, should have been done, and needs to be done. Nah, go about the place, talk about Muslims and everything. Nonsense. Nobody never said that their father did not get arrested. What we are saying is that such a thunderous ideology, strategy, philosophy to save us. People sit down, walk about, and have conversation and not do a damn thing to say, well, here what happened? The man developed this something, so we have to keep the fire, keep it burning, keep it moving. Sad set of people. I could not go camping with such people. Seriously, because we go camping now, we have got cooker food, and you have 2 sticks, 2 log, and the rarity log them is burning out, and you now refuel them. You have to find more, and before you start the cooking, you're supposed to know to backside that you need a whole heap of log. Because you can't sit down there and say, it's too long of work, man. You know what I mean? We're going to make this callaloo and right. Hey, yo, it don't work so. Idiot people do them something. People who live in the backside shubin and don't have no sense. Ignorant people. Hurry come up, vicious people. Think and act like that. You would have gone out there and grab a whole heap of twigs. When you find a log now and everything, you have to examine it thoroughly to make sure it's dry. Because it could be right there at your disposal, but it's wet. So it's no use to you right now for start the cooking, to start the fire. No. And you can't just get 2 pieces of twig. The minute the flame lick, that done. What kind of food what kind of fire you make? Which food you're getting? Grass? If you eat fruits, yeah, man, you don't need a fire. A fruits you eat. If you eat grass, terati, you're not a goat or a sheep or whatever. You understand? So that's not in it. What I'm saying, all of that is about sensibility, man. There's a lot of people that use the philosophy and opinion of Marcus Garvey. They have read several parts of it. They memorize it. They put a quotation on some script. Them have it in them pocket and them ready. And they become the mouthpiece in a barber shop, in a shubin, and how about the garden place, and a chat sugaries. Because whilst this conversation is taking place, no one is saying, and people who are listening don't ask them, how come you not help fulfill the vision of Marcus Garvey? How you make over 4 million people just slumber so? And that's the guilt part. That's why after him put himself in canvas for election and him never get nothing, he was broken. Because one of the things him felt that sends him to America and the people them taking to him that don't know him and him not from them, him could come home and whop it. And it didn't happen. News was sent all across the Caribbean. The first place I got news was Jamaica. And the man joined the political elite and put him name inside. And the people them never make him come third. So, to cap it all, him say, black people. But he's saying Jamaican people, my people, would never know themselves until their back is against the wall. And that's what is being said here. It ain't nothing else, but you can take it and widen it all across the diaspora to say that we can't. People them who say one thing and do another will never achieve anything. And we will not know our togetherness until we're facing the executioner or the firing squad. Because if he said, we will not know ourselves until our backs against the wall. Meaning, say, we've been backed up. We can't advance. Something's in front of us that's saying, no, you're not going nowhere. This is it. So we can't go back because there's a wall, and we can't go forward. We've been prohibited from going forward. And who's prohibiting us from going forward? Ourselves. That's it. We have prohibited ourselves from going forward. But yet still we say we have the Bible of Marcus Garvey, the philosophy and opinion. Eh? I keep telling you, on my platform, we're not against ourselves, we are promote Al-Islam. You understand? Serious thing. We're not against our people, because we be against ourselves. But what we are promote is Al-Islam. Yeah? So when I don't want to taste it, that broke the man's back. And there's nothing to show for all that he's done. Nothing at all. So stop talk about talk shows that. And this dumbass Muslim is saying there's nothing to show. What is there to show? What? The book is there. Amy Ashford and listen, all of that is there. That's just an allegory. That's a story. It happened. It happened. So what? You know what children are asking? Why did he just stop so? Not what did they do to him? Why did it stop? And this is the sad thing about us. We go so far into the race. We are going like, yeah, man, yeah, we got this, we got... And then we come like the here. You know what I mean? Run off faster at it and run out of energy, breath and everything, and then stop. And the status keeps moving. Him have enough reasoning with other people. Him get gifts along the way. Him show his humility and everything. And then him had the audacity to pass and see the hair arrest up. And him say, yo, what? You understand? Because him not treat him different, him treat the other people. Him with hospitality, nobility, everything. And the foolish here tell him, say, yeah, I'm tired, you know. But he's tired. Me arrest, man. And him say, me go forward. Little more from now, me see you. Me I tell you. And the tortoise gone and everything. And him get to a junction where the people them start cheer. And him just remember, sit at it. What him just tell that one, this him who was supposed to be racing him. Yes. And the people them bow and salute and cheer him on and everything. And when the foolish ass hear the noise and everything, and get up and shake up and wipe him face and everything to write it, there was no way for him to go because the crowd is big. It's a huge crowd, huge gathering. Him can't go nowhere. And when them do eventually get through, they hear tell him, you weren't paying attention. You didn't use your ears. You weren't paying attention. They don't tell the children them thing they are schooling. They want to tell you that they hear run off and everything. You understand? They don't give the full emphasis, the moral of the story of the event. You understand? Yes. My assemblies, oh gosh, man, my assemblies used to be sweet if I fashion that race. Yes. And the whole day, the whole school is with joy. Because them not run about the place and them know to have patience and to be on time and, you know what I mean, just get ready. Don't wait till the pips go for say about them or try get them books on it. No. Now you have this big ship, this big goddamn cruiser that comes about the island and all the group them that the people them pick. Right? That our artists that the people them pick. Them get ready and them go upon this something. Them go upon that something there and perform. Perform for yo, me I kill the people them, you know. They go perform to write it for the people them. And if you take any of the bands them that the people them put this them band them can do wonderful things for people them who go Africa. Yeah? That's what those bands can do. You understand? Sometimes if them have four, not bands, if them have 4 artists, and usually them have more than that, all of them together to write it, them can own the same ship them depon. And none of them turn around like them just turn around and say, yo, Tony Rebel, here we're going to do, and this one, and so forth, and organize themselves as Rasta, and say, yo, Africa, we are working with, you know. Yo, Burning Spear, where I say? Culture, what you want to say? On the front line, this something here. Man, them have a whole heap of ship are going back and forth to Africa with ease. With ease. Because now, them same band can go on the continent, goddamn fully set of people, go on the continent and perform and get all 40 million people in attendance. Could you imagine? The biggest ever audience that this planet would ever witness. I ever do just put Burning Spear out there and Third World just to start the something, but Burning Spear and Culture, it done. It done. But Culture gone past. Burning Spear still there, but it's not who gone past and who's still there and everything else. The intellectual thought from not thinking, being bullshit is not there. It's not there. But the people them who don't like we want to make millions for them. Now, you peep across the other side and you see the Marley family. They're the most prolific family on this earth. And we give thanks for them. Because them never let them father legacy and what him did and everything just go like that. Now, me not count them money. But I am saying if Rastafari and Bob's children and their Rastas, well, I don't know, right? And let's say we as a people were organized. All that they have done, and we witness it across the earth. Airplanes. The depleted Jamaican Airways would have been started by us, and we've been also sailing and flying in and out of Africa. And Marcus Garvey vision will be functional. But now, everybody try get them Hollywood. Everybody try to get them Grammy. Everybody try, yo, listen here. And all kind of thing. And then we import the decadence from America. Then we import the nastiness of degrading our females from over there also. And then we live a fantasy life. Bad man, a person who sing, make themselves out as some bad man, control something. And if them say jump, people are break world record, and yet still they don't participate in Olympics. I don't understand them kind of foolishness. You understand? Seriously. Them kind of foolishness. And that's where we're at. But we are the people who shout out Marcus Garvey. I mean, how is that? And you have this wicked prejudice against Muslims. Come here. Yo, come here.
So they want I to change my identity. Musically. So they want I to change my identity.
stop it. We are saying, man.
Music.
Yo, Mr. Stop it. Stop it. Yo, you can't do nothing with me, you know. Seriously. Come here.
So they want I to change my identity. Musically. So they want I to change my identity. Musically.
Okay, so now, reading the history, you will see that the boys, them go Africa. Finish up him life there, Africa. Wrote so much. Why is there? And educated the people them. Why is there? About Pan-Africanism. And also about Marcus Garvey. Can you believe that? Can you dig that? Come on, man. It was not personal. It's all about structure. See? That's what we all require. Structure. Accept responsibility and be kind and be noble and be consistent and be willing to delegate responsibility. But some people just want to hold on to the something until them dead. Don't transfer nothing. They want all the credits. And that's it. So y'all are telling us, the generation that come after you, that with such a huge organization, there was no delegates. There was no other people that could have kept the UNIA afloat. That's what you all are saying. Nonsense, idiotic people. And yet still, many of you come here, get educated and graduated in England, and you want to still espousing that nonsense. And people are sit down, neck in front of you, and allow you all to get away with them kind of rubbish conversation. It's either you're scammers or you're darn well ignorant. Don't try to inspire the next generation. You know how long Marcus Garvey did? Don't try to inspire any generation to say, yo, grab the mantle. No. So, we don't stand for nothing. But yet still, when you have a lot of energy to say Muslims this and Muslims that. Yo, stop being so arrogant and so stupid. There's nothing that we black African Caribbean Muslims at England that do that people that talk about money. We not go down that avenue. And we won't. Because we're not there upon the pimping and the hustling. We're not there upon the shabin. We're there upon Muhammad and Allah. And that word that they use called transparency, that's us. That's us. And not just us as African Caribbean people, that's us as Muslims. If there wasn't the book, The Philosophy and Opinion of Marcus Garvey, then everybody could have turned around and said, yo, you hear what? You know, Marcus Garvey, him just knew the course, right? And that's where we fall short. And the same conversation happens with Rasta. This one said that this house have this and that His Imperial Majesty give them that and that. Yo, and one house want take it and said that them is the bona fide heirs to Ethiopia. And you look upon Shasta Somali and there's no infrastructure. Even then, all the houses never decide to come together as one and develop an infrastructure and a housing program and everything for the people. Nah. Ignorant behavior, bad attitude. Bad attitude. And yet still, all it required was vision, because today is for me, but tomorrow is for someone else. That's why I like doing reflection, because, yo, you develop something. Something's being developed. It needs to continue. So if you don't have a system, a structure whereby we're educating the young that will come and take the mantle and everything, when me pass and me get sick, everything stops. What nonsense is that? And then these same people are going to tell you about how British government structures and everything is running. Yo, shut your mouth, man. And them don't go to parliament, but they don't need to, because them see it already. So they just regurgitating and just add the names of the people know who represents. And then if someone asks them, do you know these people? What position do they hold? And we just don't do things like that. So we let ourselves get away with a lot of bullshit. A person get up, put on Fame Radio, BBC World Service, and hear all kind of thing, Cameron this, da, and so forth. And all of a sudden, they're well informed. And right where they're living right in the same granted country, and them can just go up the road, go around the corner, go downstairs in the underground, and them there in at Parliament. Huh? Whether them have to put on a dashiki, a good suit and tie and everything, them right here. And they will be able to influence them own children and other people, them children. So we'll be moving. They don't care to do that. They want just to be there upon gossip. Gossip. And when the crowd is looking thin, them talk Garvey. When them start lose popularity, them use Garvey. Scamming should be in mentality. Gee whiz. It's a joke, man. So hear what this rhythm I say. Listen to the lyrics on this rhythm. Lyrics on this rhythm, listen good. Come here.
So they want I to change my identity. Musically. So they want I to change my identity. Musically. Some music race, commercial race, political race. Some music race, commercial race, political race. So they want I to change my identity. Musically.
See, I will not ask no one to turn around and say, what you hear what? You see, we as Muslims now, we needed to behave this. No. We needed to behave the way me I say, because we want people them to deal with truth. That's it. Straight up. Nothing more. Nothing funny. Huh? Be honest. Be sincere. That's all. Be honest and be sincere. Don't spin a yarn. Be honest. You understand? Speak the truth. Do that which is right. You understand? Simple things. And this is Islamic credence. See? You can't come over here and Jim squeeze across the border and come interfere with my wife. You can't take your hand and put in the kitty and come up with a whole heap of nonsense that you had to do this and this and this, and this is your expenditure. No, you can't do that.
Him one brethren sell him for rice and peas. They didn't know there would be days like these. Now the human race in such a squeeze. Yeah, they never love, never love poor Marcus. Them never love him. They never love, never love poor Marcus. Yeah. Men like barbed wire should burn in fire. The betrayer of Marcus Garvey.
Yes, may I tell you, man, come here, spear. Come here. Yes.
Marcus Garvey words come to pass. Marcus Garvey.
And this come from Mr. Jack Ruby. You know Jack Ruby? Big Jack Ruby. Yes. Produced by Jack Ruby. Coxon kill a whole heap of sound. Them day there. Cause I want him a play. Yes. Whole heap of spear, you know. I have give thanks to Shaka too, because I had 1 and 2, you know what I mean? I was always there. Come here.
Marcus Garvey words come to pass.
Did you know?
Marcus Garvey words come to pass. Can't get no food to eat. Can't get no money to spend.
Now, our government refused to develop a syllabus, adding Marcus Garvey on the syllabus, and make Marcus Garvey the national hero, and negotiate with Africa in relation to the UNI. Listen here, man. Trust me, seriously. Ignorant set of people that them can't ignorant no more. And then people that take themselves from that time till now with different colors, confuse the people, the youth, them, help build sound system, give them opportunity to play the sound system, and then give them arms to stop other people them from coming such place and that place so that them can control certain amount of seats. And look how much people got on a boneyard for them kind of nonsense clowning foolishness. And yet still, the man who championed the world to help us recognize ourselves first as African people and to cite Africa as a destination and to give us something in our being to be proud of as a people is not being honored. So it took Rastafari. It took the best of not the best, it took Rastafari musicians and vocalists and DJs to keep the layman, the downtrodden people the people them who really care about themselves, them culture, and so forth, to instill, keep that memory, keep that light, keep that sound, keep that vibration in our well-being, in our being. And many of them, the sound them by the spear, especially, reach high in a full chart. We're not talking about a blasted white boy chart up a Hollywood and look, listen, right? And you can go anywhere across the rockstone world and you find 6 or 7 or 10 black people and you used to hear Spear. Spear used to play more than Marley, so people them need to get the understanding right, you know. Because some people just make Marley seem to be like the only thing. No, star. Not go so. Spear was being played in all with dances. Yes. Unless a sound have a hardcore Wailers beat, it now play in no dance. You understand? And Coxon changed that. And Mafia Tone changed that. So people them hear all of Marley sounds, not Catch a Fire, every other LP after that, and Coxon sound. You get some nights, like a Wednesday night, Wailers till it start, till it done. I saw him was introduced in England. But then you go Friday and Saturday, Burning Spear kill the place. And you go competition with a Burning Spear kill the place. Burning Spear dubs. Burning Spear a roots group that. Fully roots, a full we. Yes. So, and I'm not go around telling people truth, you know. No, and I play games. I play too much games. And nobody don't want you to cross no border. Because I lie when I tell all the time. Yo, hey, Light Parks, come over here, man. I want to tell you when I say, we may just say it's official. It's officially in a bogus conversation. Hold the line. Hold them. We the people. Come. Yo, Ricky Trooper, Sky Juice, come here, we the people. Garvey people, we them, man. Come here. Yo, Eustace, easy, man. Salad poor with your sheepskin. Come here. Settle Naki. Alias man called Jashaka. Oh, don't forget Neville, the crucial enchanter. Oh, gosh, man. Easy, maestro, because you smile a lot now. Easy.
Since you came home, officially I feel a little easier since you've returned. Officially, but I hope it is real this time, my love. Officially, I told you how I feel this time, my love. But if you wanna be my queen, you've got to be officially. And if you wanna be my bride, you've got to be officially. I'd like to feel so fine with you, my love. Because I know that you are mine. Oh, my love.
See, when we I play that for, I show you say when me come, me come long time. You see, when I just raise up yesterday and start shout out my mouth, Me there long time. See? Like Crucial Parks and We the People. They're long time. You understand? So that's why I can say the big man, Mr. Jack Ruby, you understand? That plays some bad tune like Midnight Hour. You know, when Jack Ruby play Midnight Hour, the dance just start, You know that? Did you know that? Really? You understand? Come over here telling people all kind of something. Keep talking all kind of something. And then make people believe, say, you're the advocate for Marcus Garvey. And you hate, you dislike Muslims. And you only want what are they in Nigeria now? Fulani. Fulani. Yo, my wife is Hausa. Yeah? Before anything happened to both of us, see if you can get a Hausa wife. Yeah? Try your best. Try your best. You understand? And your best could never be enough. Because first things first, you're supposed to try go Africa, get the people them to go Africa. Oh, why me got Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, and Mr. King, Martin Luther? It's because they're the people them that turn the light on. You know what I mean? Before Garvey, the light was ignited, You understand? Garvey didn't come and take way out of darkness and bring some light, but him bring it to another level. You understand? You see? Malcolm father them, I listen Garvey. You see? Now we're talking about a Caribbean connection here now. Don't get nothing twisted. See? So now we have Martin Luther King come to Vernon Johns, and I should have put him photo inside there. A serious activist. That's about self-empowerment for us as black people. When you read Vernon Johns, you find out that Vernon Johns' family educated him with the understanding of what Marcus Garvey was doing, one of his aims and objectives. Yes. Oh, gosh, man. You understand? Now we have Malik El-Shabab, Al-Mawali, Malcolm X come on the scene. Come on the scene. And when you listen to him good, you see that he represents the nation of Islam because of his character and dress and everything. But listen to his words. Listen to his speeches. It's all about developing us. Developing us. So we're not living in the goddamn shebeen. We must be upright, truthful, sincere, honest people. Yes. So you hear the philosophy and opinions in his speeches, in his dissertation. You dumb fools. And then when him gone to Mecca and get the full, baptize himself, the full Muslim, where did he go? Where was he taken by his brethren, his brothers in Islam? To Africa. And what did he do? He embraced all the institutions that Garvey should have done and would have got done if he did not get insulted when him stand for election. Because that change is it hurt him. It broke him. But Malik El-Shabazz, Al-Mawali, Malcolm X, he did that. Now he was to take this thing to the next level. To the next level. But he got cut short by some disgruntled, bad-minded set of people that call him a hypocrite, made life difficult for him, and other forces that wanted him silenced, and they couldn't find any ways of diverting him, now was able to just say, well, we have the means to do it. So he's gone. But that vision isn't gone because we're here. Who's we? What the white man want to call the black Muslim. Not the nation of Islam. We are here. And that's why I say to people, we can read because we're not followers. As like there's some big leader up there And we have to sit down, stand up, wait, sleep. And if that person say jump, run, go forward, go backward, go sideways, we do that. No, that's not it. Don't you see men like Al-Shabazz? And I think him couldn't read Arabic. You think him couldn't understand? Star when a dumb. All of that something there is what him bring to the table. And that's what Islam brings to the table. Islam don't tell nobody to sit back and let this person run your life. Nah, we have sheikhs and all these people that give us information. Keep us well on our toes. Keep us sharp. That's what they do. And it's for us to keep ourselves fit by the grace of God. So when somebody applies something to us or transmits something to us, our conductor is ready to receive. It is no distortion. And we're able to question. You think so we just like dummies? No, sir. That's why I use the term we can read. I wasn't saying that other people out there can't read, you know. We read. We interpret, try to retranslate and mimic the Quran. No. We read it and we live it. Simple. But no, and I have something against us. But you're in love with King James. Yeah, we're in love with King James. Some of you are knowingly and some of you are unknowingly in love with King James. Now, these us, our foreparents, them in the Caribbean and in Africa and in America and South America and everything. And you know what I mean? The people them take away our innocence, abuse us, everything. But history across the earth have shown you. I've shown all of us that wherever they take so much of us, and they were Muslims, they retained the Islam. So many of them have written on patches and skin and barks and everything, and put things around their neck, and put things in, and they think that today we call duffel bags and so forth, and kept their names. They knew their names. But what hurts you all is to hear we or someone says that about us. I want to can't stomach it, because the reality of it, right, the rest of us who accept Smith and McGregor's and all of these things, we're the ones that become just like Melika Shabazz says, huh? The host Negroes. Refuse to hold on to what is ours. Yo, try to learn Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Try to learn that. Try to remember it. Try to pronounce it and everything. And then you understand what I'm saying. Because all of you now who said Jesus is Lord, where the hell you get that from? And how comes until Alex Haley come along, you don't know nothing about yourself. And then you hear him say that this one named Toby and everything. And the youth said, no, my name Shaka. Huh? Yo, at least go back to that movie. Huh? Or the book, Alex Haley. There's some innocent truth in there, and there's some little, you understand? So you can pick, as my mom would say, pick sense out of nonsense. And quick sharp when Derek Harriet them understand that part, then make a tune. Ray I and so forth and so forth. And we have Kunta Kinte. Yes. So now what's that name? Kunta Kinte. And you talk about Swahili, Amharic, and Arabic. Gosh, man. It's a serious thing, you know. But when I go to all Oxford and Cambridge and you read the Cambridge text, and even when you go to Sowers and you all are upset and embarrassed that Islam, these people that were slaves, they retain not their innocence, but their identities are part, a fragment of their culture and their faith. You go to the place there, Liverpool, the Transatlantic Museum or whatever if me I say right, and you see all of that. I've been to so many lectures of people who have been there, and they do not mention that there's these texts, these scripts, and everything referencing so much of the people them that come to England and everything were Muslims. Yo, they had these things written in this thing here, and the people them say it's Arabic. I'm gonna keep it here in England quiet, like somehow it's a plague. Don't you know that's why we're ignorant? Because if we're gonna sort something out and say that this is not us, so who is it then? And then you go to a place like Bermuda, and you find that a high volume and percentage of the people there were Muslims. And then you go Brazil, it's the same thing. And the biggest population of Africans outside of Africa is in Brazil. But no, just because they don't make them women, the women don't come out on the beach and show off their backside and their breasts. And when you all go down there with concerts and everything, they don't come out. And it's only the brownings that you will get to see. Same thing with Bermuda. When you go to Bermuda, the black ones, them that look like the majority of all of us that are Muslims, you don't see them. You see the brownings. And that's not being disrespectful, because they're the people them that live common life. Common life. And Muslims is all part of the Caribbean, along with extracts from the Tainos and the Coolies and the Caribs and so on, through interbreeding. Don't want to relate to ourselves. And we've taken sides. Wow. Taken sides. And the sides that you all have taken is you're all in love with King James and Queen Victoria and all of that. And intentionally. Intentionally. There's nothing unintentional about it. You know why? Because we can read. We've given the opportunity that our great-grandparents didn't have. Went to school. Wasn't forced or helped to read Latin. We were able to read English. What's your excuse? Martin came. We've heard him. Our parents have heard Marcus Garvey. We have all heard Malcolm, Melchizedek Shabazz, Alma Wally. We need to look into ourselves, black man and woman. The injustices that's happening in Palestine and the injustices that's happened to us it's been years and years, decades. The world is crying and trying to help them because their parents and their grandparents recognize, can recall 75 years or 50 something years of hardship that these people had to endure. But history shows our demise of decades. What? You want to say that we're lion hearts, right? Because we've survived. And we don't know what freedom is. We don't know what humility and humanity is. We're still being victimized. Our children is not being given a chance unless they are sexual objects or athletes. They promote that. So we dip on the plain amusement at the behest of the occupying forces, colonial power. And the only power them have is what we give them. Because we're meant to be mentally able to think, act and react. There's something wrong with us. Marcus Garvey did threaten us to say that, but was it us or was it the system? That he be back like a whirlwind and everything. It's probably all those people who kept promising him and misused him and set traps for him. Could you imagine a man who was adored and he didn't tell the people them to come and play a pledge to him by hundreds and thousands of peoples in America, and he doesn't come from there. And he had to repeat himself because his language to theirs, even though it's English, wasn't working, or was it? The tolerance of the people was just. So why did the administration forsake the organization? Why? You're going to tell me that Hoover and all these people prohibited the UNIA from breathing when all they had was they deported Marcus Garvey. People in America heard Marcus Garvey or read Marcus Garvey before and when he was in Jamaica. So what the hell had happened? So the administration who was right on the spot now in America, how did that dissolve like that? What forces you all going to tell people that made that thing dissolve? Malcolm didn't get started because of the pressures that the Nation of Islam put on him. So he only had a handful of people, and the main body of people that was with him were taken out by forces. These are the people that no one speaks about. The Sudanese, the Africans, that was guiding Melchizedek Shabazz around Africa and were supporting Melchizedek Shabazz. Those people were taken out. So the little handful of people part of the administration that he was building, we don't know what the government did with them. So that's why you didn't hear a big push for the continuation, but it's here. Why? You all wasn't paying attention to Imam Worthy Muhammad. All you all said was them going with this Arab Orthodox Muslim thing. So when did God turn around and say, yo, here what happened? When you get Islam, turn it into a black militia movement. You're stupid. Not go so. It's all about developing the man. Make man know how strong, how efficient him can be. Mankind. Yes. Nothing else. And we accept it. We know that we're powerful. Not as black men, as human beings. We know that we've been given a gift from the Almighty, Menelin, only because of where we were fashioned, the continent of Africa. Because in that space, we get excess amount of heat, sun. So the Almighty naturally look after us. Yes, naturally. And if we understand that, realize that, we should be thankful. But our children who left and went outside into the world, their pigmentation changed. And as my father would say, they're bastards because they're envious. Because every summer and before summer, they want to go Africa or the Caribbean. The majority of them, they want to be tanned. And my father says to me, they're the bastards. Because they're our children. But yet still, they don't want to be respectful to us. So leave them. Don't entertain them, leave them. They will come to themselves. But don't spend time trying to think that you're helping them. No, leave them alone. And the simple way he put it, I was just like, and as my work and keep thinking and looking, I get to realize that Daddy was correct. Because when you see them people and behave a certain way, carry on a certain, you just know there's something wrong. And what is wrong is jealousy. Racism is jealousy. You understand? But it's also used as a tool to prohibit us from advancing. Because it interferes with our psyche. It damages us. And they know it, so they started early with their children. So we don't excel. So, Marcus Garvey, he didn't let himself down because there are things that we could have asked him, but he's not here. He died. The Americans knew that if them left him there, right, things would have just got, so them say, yo, separate him from the people. And that's what happened. Divide and rule. That's what happened. So my question is, why did an organization, why did the administration just tremble like that? Why did it dissolve like that? The people them there, were they not courageous enough? They're not intelligent enough? What happened? And at home, what? Wasn't there people beside the singers that have motivation, care, love, consideration for the movement and the individual? I mean, Burning Spear, Marcus Garvey come from the same place as Burning Spear. How ironic is that? Come on, man. Guidance, we're going from this section. Come here. Culture, come here.
Let's talk about Marcus, never live in vain. Brother Marcus, never live in vain. If you follow that man's words, you will live again. And if you follow that man's words, you will live again. Talk about Marcus, never live in vain. Good God, Marcus, never live in vain. And if you follow that man's words, you will live again. And if you follow that man's words, you will live again.
See it? And when you forsake a people that forsake themselves, let alone not knowing and understanding them identity, their culture, and then the European people who knew exactly what they were doing and the poison that they were going to administer to us, and we have taken it up willfully, which is racism. And you hear them paint a word Arab, and you turn around and say, see them Arab there? And just because the language of the Quran, but you don't know Africa. If you knew Africa, then you know say Arabic has been spoken in Africa. But then they said, no, them enslaved the people, that's why. And I'm saying, who told you that? And everything that we think we know in relation to this racism is being told to us. It's being told to us by the people them who brutally ill-treat us. That is not to say that the Turkish them did not, the Ottoman Empire and people them that live in the place because Saudi Arabia and everybody did not have black people as slaves, and the Turkish and others, big people, hierarchy, didn't have us and turn us into eunuchs because they didn't want us to pregnate their women, etc., etc. There's a great history. Not that what happened there was great. There's a great history. There's great writings about that. Yes, there is. There is. But, if this is a conjunction, go into Africa and don't go with this preconception that you're going to say, well, what language do you speak? Are you Muslim? No, don't do it like that. You see, that's the ignorance. You understand? And you find that Arabic is also commonplace as a language, and in some other place as a dialect on the continent. Yes. Amharic and Kiswahili. But no. You don't want to know that. You don't want to participate in that. You want to stay with King James and all the things that Victoria and everybody has written. Now, she didn't write them, but she made them readily available to us. And then you have to ask some of the elders that were Bingi and it wasn't Rasta, Nayaman them. All when I talk about the 7th of repeated verses, where did you get that from? Who did you hear that from? But then the theological people them and the school and everything already twist your head them round when the people them that could have tell you say, this is it. This is how it's read. This is it. That's been translated in English. And the Ethiopians could have tell you And the Ghanaians could tell you, and so forth. And you just wasn't ready for it. And it's called Al-Fatiha, the Fatiha. And it's just telling us how to navigate our lives, how to structuralize our lives. Nothing more. How to navigate our lives, how to structuralize our lives, and know that there is something beyond this. But while you're here, how to get great benefits from this experience called life, and how to navigate ourselves across this earth and know something about it. But no, everybody want to be trapped, stay in one little space and say that we know something. We know nothing. But the people that we look up to, they navigate the earth. They intermingle and intertwine with other nations, other tribes. But no, we just there. But we've been placed there because they want us as their servants. And that's what they got, because they kidnapped us and everything. And then we don't seem to want to go back where we actually come from, whether they send us back or not. And even when we earn, we only earn to make what we have here maintain. And then we have all these discourse and everything. We're trying to make people believe that we're more African than the African, and we know the African and we never go there and everything. And we're met with brethren and sisters and them feel so that we're so well educated about Africa and everything, but yet still none of them open their mouth and say, yo, have you been? Shh, serious problem. Continue. Me not put that back. Continue.
Teaches us to respect the brother Malcolm X. Man like Jomo Kenyatta too. Teaches us to respect man like Nelson Mandela.
And when a man say, what dada? Oh gosh, man. See? And you say, black euro. Oh gosh, man. He's come out of Africa. We're talking about Kenya. Oh, Nyabingi, Kenya. Oh gosh, man.
And all like his
oh, Kenya and Tanzania and Buganda. Oh gosh, man.
Them too. Let me hear you talk about Marcus. Never live in vain. May God, brother Marcus, never live in vain. And if you follow that man words, you live again.
Now these people that's over there in Palestine and call the place them that they've gone and captured Israel and everything. Don't you see? Those people are European people. And for them people to become legitimate, what did Reagan and Tasha them do? And some other Europeans. Them go and collect several hundred thousands of thousands of our brothers and sisters from Abyssinia, Ethiopia, and move them out and carry them there so that those people can understand and learn how to be Bani Israel, how to act, react, what to read, what not to read, and so forth. So them have an identity, them can identify Bani Israel traditions and the language. These people speak Yiddish and the language, Amharic and Hebrew. They learned. But we supposed to know a whole heap. We supposed to know a lot. Damn fools. And what did Garvey say? Look to Africa. And specifically look to this Ethiopia. But we are deal with. We behave like a juvenile delinquent. It just happened that months down the road, maybe a year or so, there was a carnation. And we stop right there. And we get to understand that the Lion of Judah was a title being given to the one who the carnation, who is going to be the monarch of the earth, not just Ethiopia. No. That needs to be also understood. Kings of kings. That needs to be understood. Oh gosh, man. So anyway, we're gone.
You follow, and if you follow that man words, you will live again. One. Teach us among all that we are competitive, inferior to none, if not superior to some.
Hey boy.
Teaches the poor man to be noble.
Yes.
And the unjust man to be upright in themselves.
Tell them again.
Let me hear you talk about Marcus. Never live in vain. My brother Marcus, never live in vain. And if you follow that man words, you will live again.
Tell them again.
You follow, and if you follow that man words, you will live again.
Yeah, now you know, say, why there's such a begrudgment on reggae music as we know it. Cause we not say that we evolve, that we cannot evolve, but with people infiltrating, diverting, and so forth, them just change our part of our cultural identity. You understand? Make somebody go do that to Tchaikovsky, Bath and Beethoven and everything. The world would turn upside down. You understand? They would have Third World War already. You understand? But we who gravely started for money and bright lights and cameraman and everything, we give up. We give up. You understand? And then we become so disrespectful to our mothers, the womb that bore us. Oh gosh, man, that's painful. Can't you see? That's painful. The wound that bore us, you know. Huh? And then little more somebody got tell you say that this person are going to get married. Or they got married. Which married? The man then call her whore this, that. She a gyrate and do this and jump off box and top this and everything and go pole dance. Yo, what is there? What is there left? I mean, what kind of dignity? And all the words them that is being spoken and everything, what kind of respect is there? And which child is that woman and you going to prepare to bring into this earth? I mean, come on. Come on, let's be serious. Let's be serious. Not for a second, let's be serious. How does that work? The people in the earth are laughing at us. Them see we as foolish. Them see we as piece of shit. That's how them see us. Because what is it that we portray? Because them put a gold medal around somebody, kiss me ass, head, neck, and everything, and so forth. You think that them is love them love you, them care about you, them value your culture and your morality. No, they don't. It's money. That's what we're missing. It's money that they're working with. They're not working with the goodness of our being. We are sell that for nothing. That's what we've been doing. And we're so accustomed to it, Tarati, we can't see beyond that. It's sad. It's sad. A white boy and his wife and whoever come out with a rarity ship and them choose, a lot of us, to go and perform and attract people from across the rarity earth to come to Jamaica and jump on that ship and we entertain them and nobody behave like the Houthis and the Somalis and accommodate the rarity ship and say, I road lead to Africa. Yo, it don't happen. It don't happen. And whenever Moot, Abarook, and all these ratted people up there are supposed to be so bright and this and that, and it don't happen. People just need when I'm saying accommodate, the something and just tell the engine room and everything. All road lead to Africa. Right there, so hey, north, east, south, west, and gone to it. You understand? And then when the government say what the right it happened, say, what do you mean what happened? We have fulfilled Marcus Garvey vision. What happened? You miss me? You're a joke. You miss me? Yeah, man, we went for see with mother and with father. You understand? And right now, we're going to set up with ourselves and then we're gone and we can leave you. So you can take care of the puss and cat and dog and rat. You understand? Because you want to be this big time leader. You left you by yourself, man. We gone home back. You want to see how humble them we start become humble to write it. Yeah? You understand? When the governor general asked, what did actually happen? I don't have a clue. I'm getting on with it. I'm trying. Wow. Huh? You're joking. No, look at that. The ganja is now being legislated and everything. It would be easy for one to write it, just use them brain and just say, yo, here what happened? Them say 2 ship cost we a billion US dollars to write. Him said, get the 2 ship them, man. Yo, here what happened? Make that 4. He said, make that 4. Say, yeah, man, don't worry. Make that 4. How long it could take them? 2 years. 2 year? What, 2 years for the first 2? They say, yeah. All right then, don't worry. Make an order for 4 and yeah, you understand? And that's it. So don't tell people that go worth billions to royalty. That seed, the ganja seed, going to be the new currency of the diaspora. Huh? And you met the people, them look like them docile. And they know what they're doing, but they're not. Where's the brave ones, them? Because if we had brave people, them that used to hustle ganja. Right. Oh no, you don't have to hustle ganja, there's no brave people. Gee whiz, something wrong with the. Hey, it's either me, it's either I don't drink, it's either I'm drunk, I'm drugged up. Something's wrong with me. Something's wrong with me. Seriously. Something's wrong with me. Because if man and man don't say that way, something wrong with me. So yeah, what happened? You can have me for free, you know. Yeah, joke. Just don't bother with no guns around me and no nasty women or anything. You can have me for free. And it only take 3 months. It only take 3 months for me disseminate how to do what to do and not what to do. Yes, 3 months. And our systems are gold. What Parker say? FAB. Yeah. So here what happened now. We're going away from here, man. Cause can't keep talk with people them who's novices. Yo, alright, where you deal with? Come here, star. Come up!
You can hear what the good brother say. Musical sounds coming down with me. Now this is a musical sensation that is shaking the whole nation. And you can feel.
Yes. So here what now. I was meant to cut, but keep talking. I was meant to cut, go away, an hour and a half break, and then come back and take a new link. So I'm going to take bright lights them and make them come in tomorrow, Saturday. And then you can have cultural expression on a different day. Yeah. Book yourself tomorrow, cultural expression. You understand? Tomorrow. Tell your friend. Cultural expression will be up tomorrow. God willing. You know, because I was meant to do the link. I was meant to 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 bust it a certain way and splice the thing, and then come back. You know, talk Garvey, and then come back and cool. Yeah, but I miss the mark. I missed the mark. I talk too much. All right, so that's the guidance from this part. Now hey, look, link up, subscribe, everything, do all them something there. And tomorrow, me not go come and disturb my brethren, Junior Samafios. Me go just come in, not me, Principal and Bright Light will come in them time there, sometime, and dance all. Guidance, we're gone.
Many years I know I've been slaving. Slave masters keep whipping my back. Still I know I have one intention, and I'm moving to the promised land. Holy Mount Zion, here I come. Oh, Holy Mount Zion, here I come. I'm coming with my open arms. I know you are with me. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Wanna see all my brethren and sisters, yeah. I've been working from my eyes down my knees. So, oh Lord, please hear my plea. Deliver me from the hands of all evil. Oh Lord, in thee I put my trust. Holy Mount Zion, here I come. Holy Mount Zion, here I come. I know what waits me.
Yo, you see what you have on the screen there now? A lot of people them know say about 5 years ago now, me I tell you no say we beat the French and some of the European people them who wanted to confiscate our ancestors them literature from Timbuktu. Our ancestors them were not stupid because many of the books and scrolls and everything were placed in different places. And the chain of families, they knew this. But they had to wait because, you know, the colonial powers are around them. And some years back now you hear the Western people are say that the terrorists them that America have and ISIS and all kind of thing is in that area. And the French brought in more military people. And then them start talking about scuffles here, there, and everywhere with the Thorax and the Bedouins them in the Western Sahara. And then Google and all these technological people them has been surveying from the sky this section of the Sahara, putting a lot of strain upon our families. But by the grace of God and their young ones, and plus them come from this so they know how to camouflage and do whatever, a lot of materials has been salvaged and a lot of international Africans and good peoples across the earth recognize that and were there to aid and support. So why I'm saying it like that is that the powers them that would have loved to confiscate and run back and destroy and whatever, they were not able to do that at this point. And that's an independent thing on our part, is that we can read those texts. And we have not succumbed to Arabia to hand over all Quranic and Hadith texts to them. Because then, just like Britain with the museum, we never see them again. So that myth that we were, the majority of us is told that the Africans never write. It's a myth. But just because now this is Swahili, Amharic, and the majority is in Arabic, now the prejudice comes out again. But we have mathematics up here. We have biology up here. We have science up here. We have chemistry up here. We have physics up here. We have algebra up here. And we have the thing that them play, them called chess. We have everything. Nobody can turn around and say that we copy the thing now. Because it is ours. It's ours. It's hundreds of years. You don't know what it means. But you come with this nonsense conversation now with racism attached to it. And, so may I say, instead of dying crazy, give yourself and our ancestors them credit. Stop being ignorant and just dead crazy. Because little more you gonna say if you did know. But you knew. You just don't want to know. You just never met King James, but you want to love him and him ancestors. And you want to keep his name afloat. And Shakespeare, Shakespeare. Sad. A man say my Rasta, far eye, him dead and him gone. Our Father who art in heaven. Come on, man. Let's be sensible. And even though the people them go get me as one priest from one of the houses or even from Ethiopia, it's still King James's farewell burial. You understand? We just make ourselves look foolish. And well, we know it, you know. But you feel so if you go against Elizabeth, Victoria, Elizabeth, and King James, you become a tramp. Wouldn't it better be a tramp with your sanity? Huh? And your soul, your spirit is telling you otherwise? Our souls is saying, no, don't do that. So that's why people go for Ogu and Oshun and all of these things. Weak heart. And that had nothing to do with our development. It doesn't. They're mythologies. Looking at nature and trying to figure out. Don't you know that's what it is? Looking at nature and trying to figure out. But then you have a smart ass that have a lot of bones and bees and everything. And I go and like say that if them flick it this way and 2 go over there and 3 go over there, it means something. Stop it. Make them tell you, oh, the seed germinates underneath the soil. Because our nature is nature them I work with, you know. But them just have to put some mythology around it. And what does Rasta do? Go up in the countryside, sit down, listen to the birds, and watch listen to the water, watch the water, and listen to the birds, and feel the cool breeze. Connect yourself to nature. Relax. And then the reality of that come when you leave the country and you come a town, you see everything I go 100 miles an hour, you think like, backside, wait a minute. What is this? And you can't wait to get out. And the mannerism of people and everything, they're not cordial, they're not hospitable. No. So you just whatever they think here they come to do, you just try get it and leave quick. Because it's not fitting. It's not fitting. And the man them and the sister, them, we know these things. Why are you divorcing it? We know these things. So we never behave like capitalists. We never. We see them and we not see them. Now of a sudden we're in bed with them. And we are doing worse than they do. Because we are trying to make them feel say, that we're with them. Who never used to smoke is taking white powder. Right it. And it's not every dread smoke. Who never used to look upon a woman and cuss them and everything, yo sister, yo daughter. Yo, now it's a different conversation. The different words are used. It's not good. It's not good. See them books there? You find some traditional history like that here in England to write it, and I eat everything that them give. Yes, I tell you, come on, man. So we say guidance. Shaka would have been proud of me, you know. What? There's 4 people up there. Hey, I play a tune for now. I play a tune for now. Rocking time. Come, Josie Wills, come here. Guidance, cigar. Josie, come.
Now let the wheat and the tears go until the day of harvest. Dance when harvest come. That's the time we have some fun. How you feel, son? A rocking time. Jamaica tell you this a rocking time. Yes, not till just like a rocking time. Shabali down this a rocking time. Yes, hey. Don't hold up yourself, my brother. Don't hold up yourself, my sister. Yes, time is drawing nigh. I know you're poor, I don't want you to cry. Rocking time. I think now this a rocking time. Yes, mommy said down in the ghetto we are humble people. All we want a belly full and a whole vehicle. Yes, me sit down in a one room when comfortable. As long as me have food on my table. It's a rocking time. Not to dread down, this a rocking time. Yes, yes, hey. Don't hold up yourself, my brother. Don't hold up yourself, my sister. Rocking time. They can't take down, this a rocking time. Yes, come is a mother and father have. Blessed is the child that of his home. In a time like this, we have to work off we bone. It's a rocking time. Jamaica tell down, this a rocking time. Yes, come say uptown people them live comfortable, but down in the ghetto man appear trouble. Yes, in the ghetto man we cool and thing, but one thing we want a little hustle. It's a rocking time. They can tell you this a rocking time. Yes, cause when they go up to me, the youth them a talk loud. Go downtown and me the youth them a sing. Say every man nowadays want something. It's a rocking time. They can tell you this a rocking time. Yes, I want.
Yeah, man, the wickedest man, you know. Man called Josie Crucial, we jump over fence. Yeah, ballot box, Josie, where's that, you know? What you deal with? See it? You understand? You know that man there? The ballot box, Josie Wills, I tell you. So, we they call things in times, but we they put this thing here called Oh, countryside, yeah. We did on this thing called Marcus Garvey, African Black history. I had to bring him in because the sister, yo, if that sister link with me, I tell him when she speaks, because she there from Haiti, I tell you, man, water run out of you, seriously. Because she is well read and she cares. She cares. You know what I mean? She cares. It's not somebody me know, you know. I just link up with you upon this internet, link up something. So, our Sandy, we did upon, and this is my father production, we did upon our Sandy in the hills. Come here, listen this. And thanks the Lord Coos for the release.
Sitting on the hillside, smoking my cali herb, minding my own business, keeping myself out of trouble, chanting away I say, chanting away each day. Jah, Jah, yeah, never will I go astray. Little brother, listen to what your mama said, and your days fulfilled. Long on Jah, Jah love, chanting away I said, chanting away each day, keeping myself out of trouble, doing what Jah, Jah said. The wages of sin is dead, y'all. The gift of Jah is life. Got to choose the right one. Won't choose no wrong one, y'all. Life is for living, y'all. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Chanting away, I said, chanting away each day. To Jah, Jah, yeah, doing what he said. Sitting on the hillside, smoking my cali herb, minding my own business, keeping myself out of trouble.
Yes, Daddy. Yo, so you want now, hey, yo, we want to pass on and go on, you know. All this for the hypocrites, them. Come here. Sing, man, I did it. Fast start. Up. Yes. See? So now, Coca Tea, where here say Coca Tea is making great progress. You know what I mean? So don't stop now, you know. Because you see some of the people that go up on YouTube and everything and put up all kind of something. So don't give up the praise and the wishing him well and everything. You know? So don't bother with that. Just whatever you were doing, yeah, and remembering him and praying and everything, continue. until we see him, until you see him. You understand? Okay. Until such time, keep doing what we've been doing. Okay. And since we are doing good things right now, don't stop. You understand? God, now you know, say that things work. You know what I mean? Some people are like that, you know. When something's on them doorstep and them do something and them get what they would like or something happen, you know, that them say, yeah. Them say, yo, the thing work. But they never did nothing before. For anything, even for themselves. You understand? So then they will go around and make people be say, you see, praying are rubbish. Nah. You understand? Consistency is a thing. So how you get oxygen? Yeah? Did you give yourself it? Did we give ourselves it? We did not. We did not. It's we who turn around and pollute the water that God gave. Right? You don't want to say it's a God. All right. So you don't say it's a God. You want to say nature. So who pollute that? We do. Who sell it to one another? We do. Where do we get it? The same one that we pollute, we go bottle it up and label it up and give it to one another. You see it there? We're wicked people. We're wicked and terrible, you know. Seriously. So don't stop doing what we were doing, praying for our mother, praying for our father, praying for people, and make other people tell us, say, see, this damn thing never work. You waste all your time. Right? Well, the prayer them that people are make for cocoa tea and wishing them well and that's because you are hearing voice and everything, right? Keep that because so far the information is making progress, and give thanks to the doctors, them and the medication and all them something there that goes into the thing. You know what I mean? I saw life go. You see? So just don't be a hypocrite. That's why I play that track. Yo, Culture, come here. And when you pray and everything, and you're very sincere and everything, things just happen nicely, you know what I mean? So don't just sit back and listen to somebody and say, cha, a rubbish man. You know what I mean? Nah, don't bother with that. That's it's not good. It's not nice. So here we come again.
I said it just ain't over. I said the war ain't over. It just ain't over. Oh no. I said the war between Ghana and Babylon, it just ain't over.
At that, me I try to show you, you see the thing that go on in Palestine, it's just still go on, and we are praying still, you know. And we will continue, and we'll continue, and we will continue, because we never have stopped. You understand? We've just increased. See? But them are going with them something still, right? Remember, it is Africa who table the law. You understand? To get these people to understand that the law will exercise itself against them. And there's no place them can run. But them are going like them bad. Because America and England are prop them up. Right? So that means that we'll have to wait for years before this thing come up against judge and jury and everything. But one thing you must remember now, the work has been done. You understand? To bring that about. And that was South African people. And when you look upon that young man, you have to try and remember Steve Biko, Oliver Kumtumbi, the whole ANC. You understand? And this is the remnants of that in this time here. That young man have heard of the ANC from his parents. Him probably did see Water Zulu before, but him never see Steve Biko. He's probably seen Mandela. But in his heart and soul, he knew and heard what they've done for them as South Africans, because they became victims of great atrocities in grandparents and his parents. So when you see him and them people who say they have nothing to do with us, who is the people them that table this? Not Arabs, not Muslims, good human beings, but it's our son. Make it be known. Me not promoting the blackness right now, but I'm telling you from a black man perspective, that was our son. That makes us proud to know that what Water Zulu, and all of them stood for, and Shaka Zulu, and all that they stood for, it shows remnants today. Not even for themselves, for a set of human beings that is feeling the same victimization that they have experienced there in South Africa. And who felt it? They did. And who knows it? They do. And what were they able to do? Put together that which is required to put before judges. Yes. So that's a PhD, that's a master, that's a bachelor, that's everything in a one. So we give thanks and praise to God Almighty, because much more will be coming. Much, much more. And as families and parents, we should be proud. We should be proud. Not with arrogance, proud. Yes. I'm telling you. Guidance, you're gone for real.
I've been watching you, watching me, trying to get me in your misery. Your misery. Someone spreading rumors on me. I wonder who could it be? Someone have their eyes on me, saying things that they never see. But stop scandalizing my name for the things that I know not about. Why is it I'm the one to be blamed? You watch me going in and you watch me coming out. It must be an informer. It must be a backbiter. It must be a vampire. Want me to suffer under the pressure. It must be an informer. It must be a backbiter. It must be a vampire. But I'm burning hot like a fire. I have no secret for no one to keep, so you can say what you want to say. You never see me playing hide and seek. I try to live in a positive way. Can't you see that I'm innocent, but you're trying to find me guilty? I will never lose my confidence, so don't disrespect my integrity. It must be an informer. It must be a...
Yeah, you hear them profound words, eh? You know what I mean? Don't try to insult my integrity, you know. I mean, I tell you, man. Yo, president, mash up the resident.
This is another song that I wrote. Consciousness we are promote. God of mercy, yeah. One man to a vote. Don't take it for no joke. It was one man to a vote to see what the people them love the most. And I hear that slackness bite the dust fruits and culture around the road. Everyone cast their votes in the ballot box. Josie Wales, Brigadier and Culture Knox. And when they announce the final results, slackness run out of insults. Election runners slackness losing seat. Reality step up and those are turn on the heat. Long time we are beg and a plead. Now it is plain for the whole wide world to see. I just you know slackness from where happy reality, the youth never DJ. Nah, you know go tune from Rastafari, them a portray election.
See, and that we're not supposed to portray proper things, man, not artificial. Yo, we say gone. Guidance. Yo, Frankie Kujapal, may God have mercy and blessing on your soul, man. Seriously, come here.
Africa, here we come. Mount Zion, hey, if it's what Frankie Paul sings, Africa is calling our children home. Ethiopia, we're going. No more in Babylon we roam. Stretch out your hands, my brethren. Jaja is calling you. It's a long time we've been waiting to go to the promised land.
It's a land of Moses and David, Solomon and Abraham, Isaac. It's a land of the 12 tribes of Israel. Africa we want to go.
Africa is calling our children home. Ethiopia is calling. No more in Babylon we roam. It's a long time we had us in slavery. They enslaved us day and night. Now is the time to do the right thing. Live right in Jaja's sight.
It's a land of many prophets. The motherland spread forth the ravens, calling our children home. Over in Babylon they roam.
I'm telling you, man, serious thing. You see? So when you listen to this station, you cry, now, because we like to check. You understand? But if you dip on one of them dancehall disrespectful something, then you pass us by. Don't stop. Don't bother look back. Click the box. Come here.
Black tears. Black tears. Black tears. Black tears. We not.
Yeah, what may I say about Marcus Garvey? And my great-great-grandfather was the one who inspired him. You see? Yeah. He inspired him. Greatly inspired him, you know. And structuralized with him called the administration for him. I will bring that to your attention. You see? As a different juncture in this African History Month. See? Those people are not being spoken of. And those people are not being highlighted by the people who talk about Marcus Garvey. Because if they were, if they spoke about those people, maybe some of them may not know of them, but if they did know, if they do know about them, and they speak of them, they would have, or they mention their names, they would have to qualify themselves as in to say what role did they play, who were they, you know, not him, and what role they played. Simple. You understand? And even him son them, you know, them refused to speak. And to them grandmother and everything, them know of these people. And the literature that them have in the family homes were written by these people. They're great graduates, very intelligent people. I make a point there by saying they weren't lacking anything. You understand? But they knew social science. They knew social science. They knew sociology and philosophy. They knew law. They even knew union law, employment law. And they championed employment law in Guyana and in Trinidad and in Panama. So you know they have to know something about language. Yes, especially in Panama, had to know language. But they heard And they read a number of articles by Marcus Garvey. And encourage him into the African Post. That's all I'm going to put there right now. In the African Post. And they were the premier outlet around the Caribbean and the South Americas of what Garvey intended to do. They market all of that. But they didn't live their life as front runners. They live a very cordial life. They don't want none of the light. They didn't suffer from egos. Because they already have a life. And education was their thing. They thrive on education. And helping people with that education that they've received. But hearing Marcus Garvey and reading his scripts that was sent around and letters were sent around the Caribbean islands inspired them to think that they can contribute to him. Why? Because their soul switched on. Their Africanness switched on. Their caring about us switched on. So, anybody who want to oppose anything that I've said and thinks, nah, you wasn't as right as you should be, and you not as cool as you should be, just come on in. It's Things and Times on Skype. Yeah. Type the thing in, and I check you out, and you're right there. You understand? And all I have to do is call you. If you just do that, ready, put yourself in, I call you. I accept you and I call you. You understand? We can have what the American white them they say. We can have some smoke. You understand? Right? Yeah. Because once we have life, we can empower the next generation. What the others did not do, we can do that. So we don't have to reinvent the wheel. All we have to do is be transparent and try to be 100% truthful and upright. And then be there to support these young people. And Africa will see us in the tens of thousands. Even though other people be working on this reparation and everything, nobody don't need to sit down, but we wait for that. And people them who's not, they don't have a good wicket, we should not just encourage them, support them. We can hold their hand, but we can't pull them there. But I beg myself not to be involved with anybody who want to go to Africa, Al Kubaland, and develop dance scenes and no. I'm not. I don't want to be associated with people like that. If there are people who want to do something to raise millions based on our artists and everything, as in charitable work for liberation and repatriation, yes, 100. Give me 3 months and you see that I got that clock. That's it. And that's done. It will maintain itself. But if we're going to get some people that just want to do that, just to launch themselves, use that as a launch pad, no way, Jose. No way. So Africa don't need cabins and beach. This no. Africa needs some skillful people. And we need to go there and live the rest of our lives. So then we can motivate our children and grandchildren to see Africa as their homes, and they go there and take their skills and their talents there. Yes, nothing will stop them from going around the world if they want, but their home, you understand? Their home will be on that continent. Nobody will dare threaten them with ethnic cleansing and all that nonsense, you know. They'll be 100% confident of who they are. 100%. Nobody now go to, I'm not trying to tell anybody say that you go African and you're in a heaven. Yeah? That's not it. It's your home. It's our home. The feeling is good. It's neutral. So we just have to go there and integrate with ourselves. You see how quick you come out great. You understand? And it's not about integrating, you know. It's just become climatized. Customize ourselves, man. Seriously. And if you want to be a Robinson Crusoe and everything, there's nothing wrong with that. Just keep moving. And you find some place that, yeah, it make you feel good. You just stay at that place. You understand? There are people like that. There are people that keep roaming around. Right? Them start up at Gambia, and right now them start at Gambia, now them there Zambia and them places. And some gone Mauritius and not Mauritius, what the place there? Mauritania and all these places. You understand? And then them say, wow, all these Muslims. You understand? And them, some of them catch fright because they feel say that if them break rules and everything. So it's and those people that I'm talking about right now, it's laughter with them. It's not like them say, no. They're saying it with joy because they were thinking that, and now them just say, well, we just have to understand the law, just like in other places. You understand? And all I've said to people, you know, take your partner with you. If you have a wife, take her with you. If you're a girlfriend, take her with you. Right? But if you're a single man, right, and everything, mind what you're doing. Don't go trying to think about your Czech woman like how you was over here. You can't do that. You have to know families, my son. Right? And stop them. Because what? They might go Thailand and Taiwan and all these places. Like them dirty man them. No. Right? And in Islam there's no grabbing up and all them things. You can't do that. And you get yourself into some serious trouble. With the law and the general population. So you can't escape. You have wished that the law is there before the people them grab you. Cause if the law is not there before the people them grab you, you probably get dead. You understand? So that's the time you really want the law to be on the scene. Quick! Right? Them save you. You still not going to get punished, but them save you. Because you're not going to catch death. You understand? And then you will know how to function. Because you just can't go to a place and go and like say, you can't do that. You cannot do that. You have to be polite and everything. You can't do that. So, Marcia, yeah, you know, me love you bad, you know, but Mr. Moody, I have to go to here. Guidance. I turn back to you. The big one. Come here. Come here.
Daily lights in soul sister. Lights now. Say what you got to say. Say it. I will always do that. Baby, I love you so. And I want the world to know. Keep on coming through my door. I will never let you go away. I'll be always here to stay. Baby, I will treat you better. If I tell you about this, baby,
Yo, I just was watching my brethren, Dr. Hakim Quick. I stand up there with the Quran in him hand. You know, some of the people them just tell you say that Islam was spread by the sword and all of these things. So, what sword? What kind of indoctrination? What kind of threats and a person can use to make we read and our ancestors them read Arabic? I mean, on the continent them know Arabic, but just think, how would that work? Right? Say Islam. How would that work? And not just recite, but to comprehend. How would that work? So them go there and corral them and threaten them with sword every day and say, learn this. You need to think, man. And you see them buildings there, they're mosques. That's that particular region style of masjid on the continent. And you can go all the way down to Ghana and you see a different style. Different architecture style of masjid. What? So they did that too. These invaders. I mean, they invade their own continent. Oh, yes. Or they saw themselves be so superior, they came and beat us up. At home. What, you're thinking this is football? Some game. But then you don't want to accept that this thing they call slavery and everything in Africa, in Persia and all these places, whatever conflict these people have and them start fight, the victor always have the privilege. Them take the booty. And some people, because they did their logistics and everything else, them know that the people them is bright and so forth, and them take a lot of the people them. Help them develop their country. And they need to read African history properly, you know, from the African perspective. I need to go to Cambridge University and go into the Cambridge Library and look at the Cambridge text and read what they have configured. And you see that they just say they're not too sure how XY went. But from their point of view, looking in, that's why I would always reference Cambridge texts or Cambridge literature pertaining to Africa. Because all the scribes and the researchers, they wrote like that. This is my views, this is my opinion, this is what I think I saw, I'm seeing. What these people here are saying, wolves, I can't comprehend. For it is their language. And then they speak about their hospitality, their courtesy, the fact that they've been given so much things. They were given gifts on arrival and gifts on their departure. And then some says they've been alarmed to think that they can comprehend what they're saying. Now they're saying, it begs me the question is, how did they know to speak this? Then they look at Morocco and see that Morocco is just up the road there, sir, and Egypt is around the corner there, sir, and the fact that Britain has so much ports over there and so forth, regiments over there, and they put it down to that. These are Cambridge texts, man. And this is before they encountered Mohammed Osman Danfodio. Whoa! And we haven't even touched Danfodio and his daughter Aisha. Wow! And that's coming up with Nigeria, my brothers and sisters. I tell you, man, we're deep. So we say again, guidance. So subscribe, and God willing, tomorrow we'll give you the dance tomorrow. What we intended to do, we've done, but how we meant to do it, didn't do it that way. Got carried away in the long talk. Guidance.